Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to some more Grounded. It's been a few days since I posted a video just because I've been trying to figure out how I wanted to do some building with this thing. So the last couple episodes I've been talking about we want to upgrade our base, we want to change this whole thing, and I have an idea, but I don't know if it's going to work. So I've been farming some materials and I'm hoping it's going to work. So last episode we went ahead and we got the mushroom brick stuff. So I can actually make more. Yeah, I got a bunch more I can make here. So we're making mushroom brick slurry here out of our mushroom plant stuff. Let's just make some more. Outside of these big mushroom pieces. And then we can turn it into bricks. As you can see, I've got quite a few here. And I've also got a bunch of feathers. Now, 48 is not going to go very far. That's 22, I think. Sorry, 24 roof pieces, which, I mean, that's a lot, but it's not going to be once we expand this place. So the plan for today, actually, wait, before I do that, you can see here, I have the Broodmother BLT, which lets us summon the Broodmother. Now, I don't know if I can see it from here, but I was out looking for feather pieces over by this, by the water fountain thing, the bird bath thing. And somewhere in the trees, I don't know if you can see it, it's somewhere right in here. There's a thing hanging here, and I didn't know what it was, so I went up to it. I think it's right there. You can see there's a little rope right here. I think it's right there somewhere. There's a thing hanging there, and you can go up to it, and it had the thing in there. The recipe. So I got it. So that means we can summon the Broodmother boss and we can fight her. But that's not today because I'm still terrified of attempting that. But what I want to do is I want to start ripping part of this down and hopefully building our base how I want it and hoping it works because it's going to be a lot of work. And I'm not 100% confident in the design, but that's okay. We're going to get started right now. Alright, so it's kind of hard to tell because of all the little hammer symbols here, but basically what I'm doing is I am putting a mushroom pillar here, regular wood pillar there. We're putting a balcony up here and then our door here. So these are half mushroom walls and then half like the stem walls and then just some windows. And I'm not sure about this yet, so I'm using like the mushroom arch here, just a half arch with a pillar here. Those are going to mess around with because I want this to be a walkway on the outside. But on this side, it's actually going to be a wall right here. This will be the wall for like, this will be walled off over here as well. But this is going to be the basic part of our entrance. And I don't know how I feel about this. The one thing about ground that I don't like. So let me show you guys this. So this wall here, I'd like to be able to put a half wall like in front of it. So let's see. If I take this, you can see like the walls occupy like the center of like two joining pieces, right? So like in some games, it'll occupy like the inside like of this piece of this tile, or like the outside of this tile. So you can put like a wall up against a wall. That's how an Ark does it. So you can like put walls against each other, but you can't do it here. So it's hard to do like more depth in the wall. And I really wish that was changed, but obviously it won't be because that would completely change the entire building system. So it doesn't work. So the one thing I could do, and I've thought about, is I thought about pulling this whole thing a half wall forward, so we can put a brick wall here and just make it like look a little bit more like a little bit more depth here, right? So the walkway would, let me cancel this. The walkway would go like this and then out a little bit. So right now we're gonna do that. We're gonna accomplish that with this pillar, but I could move the whole thing a half thing forward, which we might do. That would move this a half out this way. Yeah, we might do that. Because it's going to leave a hole in the center otherwise because it's 2 here. So if I do that half forward, I have to move it half wide, which would make it a little bit wider, but that's okay. We might do that. That'll give us a little bit more depth in this thing. And then let's do the top part now. Okay, I moved this half tile forward. Now, the one thing about what I'm doing here is I'm actually going to do it again on the top. So this piece is actually going to be another half forward there, which will be okay, but it makes some weird geometry like as you go because like I have to put that there and then you can see like, get out of my face. As you see that, like I have to like match these. So this is now going to be like 5 across and that would technically be 7 unless I figure out what I'm going to do on the other side. I don't know yet. But what we're going to do with this, I can't really do it until I build the floor, so I can't get up there. But we're going to put another like doorway up here. So this is the main entrance. This is like a little bit of a balcony and there's going to be a peaked roof. And then we're going to go around the side and do that. But I think I need to build this piece first so I can get up there and do the rest of it. Okay, it's still dark out, but I wanted to show you guys this because it's easier to see, obviously, at night when this stuff's really lit up. So the first floor here, I moved it forward, like I said, so it's a half thing forward. Then this one's another half wall forward this way. Then it's just a door with a balcony, and then I put a half wall here to lift it up 1/2 time, obviously. And then we do that in this little hole here under the roof. We gotta do that as well. But then it's 2 roofs coming down, and it has a really good overhang. Like, can I see it? So it'll hang, let's see, without falling. You can see it hangs over a pretty good amount here, which I really like. And then on the front, it hangs over quite a bit as well. Because I put, instead of using a half wall forward, it's actually a full floor, not a wall floor. So that it almost overhangs the whole thing, but not quite. So like you'd still have like a little bit of sun come down through here, like right, like the balcony come out. So I think that's gonna work. The problem is this is already 4 roofs, and it's gonna be 8 on this side, and it's gonna be so many feathers. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of feathers. That's all right though. So let's put a half roof or a half wall here. But the one thing I want to do, so I want to experiment, because if I put a half wall here, oh, it doesn't actually fit, does it? I'm gonna have to mess with that. Okay, I'm committing to this for the moment. We might move the roofs a little bit, but what I'm thinking is, so we can't put a half wall here, but what we could do is we could actually put a half floor on the underside. If I could find them, that'd be great. Where are you? So we can put a half floor like this right here. It's hard to see, but you could put it on like the underside right there, right? And then it would just, on the inside it would look a little bit weird, but on the outside it would look like it's attached, which would be fine. And then there's still an overhang. I really like the feather roofs because of this overhang. You can see the piece of like wood that goes right here. And like this part hanging over looks way better than I think these ones do. They just don't quite get as much coverage. And I think this looks way better, that's why I use them. And I like that they're like slightly curved. I think that's a really cool look. We might go ahead like later on and swap these walls out for like something else, because it's gonna be a lot of stems otherwise. Come on, let's go down. But for now, I'm going to use like this just because I think, you know, just get this built and like looking decent. So the one thing about this piece here that I'm trying to figure out is I kind of want this to be a half floor higher. And I realize I'm doing a lot of half floors and like janky building and stuff. But the reason for it is because I don't want this symmetry. Right now, I shouldn't say symmetry, but like pattern. I don't know what the word is. But like right now, we're 1 floor, like there's a floor here. 1 floor up would be this floor. 1 floor up, or 1 wall up. Let's use the word wall. So 1 wall up is this floor. 1 wall up is that floor. And it's very consistent, and I kind of want this to be a little bit inconsistent because of the way I want the roofs to be. So I gotta like change this anyways, because I need to move this wall a half a wall that way to match up this side. And then I'm thinking I put stone around here again on the bottom, then a full wall, and then the floor. So it's a little bit weird. The problem is the stairs, because there's no half stairs. So we have to figure that out. So I'm gonna do some experimenting and see if I can figure this out. So it's getting a little complicated and a little bit overdone, but I really like how this is turning out. We are going to have some weird roof stuff. Like we're going to have this piece where like this is a half a roof forward. And I kind of like that, like the little step forward. It might look strange, I'm not sure, but we're going to deal with it. So the reason I'm doing that is so I can attach the 2 roofs together, because otherwise it makes like really weird geometry when it's at different levels. So we're just going to make do with what we can. So the one thing here, you can see this is the floor that's going to be in here, and this is the floor that we have for this level. So our stairs are going to be broken because there's no half stair. But what we can do, and this should work, you can see our chopping list is getting pretty long. We need 36 feathers already, and I'm not even like half, not even close to half this roof. So we might not be able to do all the roof stuff today, but we're going to do our best. So the floor. If I go with half floors here, I can put a floor. Well, I can use a full floor, actually. Let's do this. I'm using grass just temporarily because it's cheaper. Let's go like this, and then you put a half floor there. So what you can do is you just bury the floor, right? If you use a half, well, you can use a full floor depending where it sits. But if you do the floors properly, you can put your floors in here, make it match. You never have to worry. This bottom part is hidden because we're going to put, you know, floors here and stuff, and we'll put a wall underneath here. So you'll never see it. Now, the one thing is I did want to kind of push it that way, like to here. But the problem is it has these stems that hang down, and they're really hard to hide, like unless I put another half wall there. So I don't know. For now, we're just going to do it like this. That way it's nice and flush. which kind of makes for a flat wall, which I don't like, but whatever, we're gonna deal with it. Yeah, so you can see once you put the walls in here, you won't even notice it. You might see a little gap underneath here, but it's no big deal. We'll barely notice that. We'll fix it up. It should look good. So yeah, that's how you can do a half stair, which I really hope one day they put into the game. All right, this has taken some serious amount of time. I have messed with these roofs so much, and they're not even the way I want them to be, but they're working. So let me show you guys kind of what we're doing. This front area is going to change. I don't like this. I thought it'd be cool to have like the pillars kind of go up here because we're doing like a wall and a half, so these pillars don't actually fit. So I thought it'd be cool to have them on the outside of this like fence thing, but I'm going to change that because I don't like it. Over here, we've got the mushroom half arch. So I think this looks pretty good because it like kind of like frames this wall, so it kind of connects it, and then we put some stone stuff up here. And then inside, so the thing I'm struggling with is this area here, okay? So right now, this one right here, I've got this floor across the center because when this is open, you can see it's kind of like this. It's very tall, and I didn't like how tall it looks. So this kind of like frames it in a little bit and brings it lower. And I really like how this actually like is working. We do have some like weirdness over here, like there's a hole right there, but like I don't really care about it. You're never gonna see it from this angle. From here, it looks perfectly fine. And then here, I'm trying to just figure out like this look because it's like a lot of windows, and it's just for now I'm using windows because it's only 2 stem walls, whereas like these are 3 I think, and this is 2. So I'm just using it to like use less materials while I'm breaking stuff and putting this up. So the one problem I'm having, I'm down to 16 feathers already, and I've only done this much roof. So I have so many more feathers to worry about. I'm not even started on this side of the building yet. This has taken so long. I'll be back with you guys when I got some more, I guess. So apparently all the construction I've been doing has pissed off the neighbors. Okay, so I haven't done one of these yet, but apparently we have larva payback incoming. They can't really destroy much because we're completely broken. We don't even have a base up here at the moment. I've taken, oh, they're way over there. I've taken everything down and I'm trying to just do this. So they're coming from a long ass ways away. There's one right there. Yeah, you really can't do anything, huh? So you guys are just gonna sit here and die. This is gonna be exciting. This music's on point, though. Wait, was that it? They were annoyed, so they sent 2 larvae. Okay. Alright guys, it's been several hours since the last update cut I did, but I've got a lot done. I've actually almost done completely. But from this angle, it probably doesn't look like a whole lot. It looks probably where it was last time. But you can see the roofs are starting to be filled in, and oh, I'm gonna miss. Oh, I made it. Okay. So I gotta fix this yet. I want to change this into the stem floor. Down here, this is not done yet. Obviously, there's a huge hole in this yet. But I'm kind of working on the upstairs mostly, and I've also like obviously changed all of this. So there's lots of space down here still. We go up here, we had this like the sunken stair going up, so it's like a 1.5 stair going up, which has caused some problems, but it's okay. I'm figuring it out. So the one thing about this I don't like is that these sprig things kind of go like into the floor, but whatever. At this point, I don't care. So in here, we've got a ton of space, as you can see, like a ton of space. I have struggled with this a little bit. We got to put some stuff here to fill this hole. I have a few holes I'm trying to work on still, but you can see I'm just, getting some stem logs to fill these in, and I need a ton of feathers. Pretty much everything is filled in except for the feathers. So we got lots and lots of space, but like we haven't put interior walls yet. Obviously I want to make rooms out of this, put all our crafting stuff in areas, put our bed in a certain spot. Right now it's like in this corner. We've got a nice little balcony here, and I have to completely redo all this because this isn't how it's gonna stay. And then obviously I gotta fill in the bottom to make this work. Can I? Yeah. All right. And then obviously like this side is just floating, but we'll figure that out. So let's just like this for a second. Can I see this? Yeah, that's not bad. So you can see from this angle, I gotta bring the roof here out one. I don't like when it's like flush with this. I want it to overhang a little bit, so I gotta add a couple of roofs there. This part, I think I have to add. I might add one here. I'm not sure. and we're gonna bring the balcony all the way around on all sides. And then you can see I've made this top part flat. And the reason for that is because, well, we're gonna eventually need to put like zip lines and stuff, or be able to fight, you know, bees or whatever. And I just kind of like, instead of making the roofs, you know, all the way across and figure them out and use more and more feathers, I figured, you know what, we're never gonna see it from this angle besides right now, so it's not a big deal. Let's go back. And it's kind of nice because then, like, when you go up here, we've got, again, it's just more space. And we could put another level, actually. Like, in all honesty, I could put walls here and put a different roof up here and make this a different level, or make it expand up so we can do zipline stuff or whatever. So we're gonna leave this for now as it is, with some mushroom spots up here or whatever, and we'll work on that. I'll probably put like a fence all the way around and do all that kind of stuff. But for now, what I gotta do before I do any more building, because like I said, I've been building for, it's been hours trying to figure this out, and it's turned out pretty good, but there's a couple holes and a couple small things, but my mind is melting. But you can see I need 66 crow feather pieces still, and I probably have to add at least 2 or 3, 4 going forward maybe still, so that's gonna go up yet. So what I'm thinking is, on our map, I've got this tracked. You can see like these are supposed to be feather pieces. I just collected these so they're not updated. Same with like these couple here. But this spot here in the haze always has at least 4 or 5 feathers. But they're a pain in the ass to get. Right now there's what, 5, plus this one's usually actually in the haze, just doesn't show it. There's 6 in here, which is potential of I think 30 feathers just in those. So I'm thinking, these little bastards, they keep coming in here because I've just put a temporary stair down going straight. So they keep coming in because I've put a bunch of meat on here, and it's like I've let it rot, so there's rotten food on the floor. So these guys just come in here and like try to pick it up, but I just keep killing them and getting more food. What I'm thinking is I've got some gum. Let's go over there and plug the haze. I know it's probably a stupid thing to do, but you know what? If I can get some feathers a little bit easier, I think it's worth it. All right, well, we're here, and yeah, there's pretty much no turning back. Once we plug this, it's permanent. It basically changes this entire biome. I mean, it's kind of risky. I know it lets like the infected stuff kind of around the yard. I don't know how far it goes, but I do know it kind of spreads it a little bit. So this might be stupid, but whatever, we're gonna do it anyways. Did you just steal my bow? Get wrecked, son. Alright, so I guess that's like, it's like kind of instant, I think we can take this off now. Alright, so yeah, we can see in here now. Well, you know what, let's just go and see what good it did, if any. Well, we're already being attacked, so I don't know. Okay, so there's a feather right there. What's attacking us? Look at all the larvae. Stink bug. I wonder if we're gonna still get like the dead bugs in here or not. I wonder if that's like a respawn or if it actually gets killed by the haze itself. Okay, there's another feather there. So there's at least, so far I've seen at least 2 feathers, but man, the number of larvae in here is out of control. Like, look at that. There's so much stuff down here you don't see until you remove the haze. I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd tooth. There's what do you call it there? There's more quartz. That's a mint shard. There we go. That's the word we're looking for. And then I've also found, so far the feathers have been, well, let's just say terrible. So I got 1 feather so far, and I got 1 piece from that feather. Okay, that one's not bad. That's 4. Yeah, it was 4. So not terrible. Oh my lanta, look at the death and destruction down here. Oh, no. There's so much stuff. There's 2 feathers at least, okay. Let's see, can we just pick this stuff up? Oh, mites actually do. We actually have a lot of health. Look at the mites over there, or the larva over there. actual chaos down here. Oh, he's stuck. Yeah, I'm actually taking advantage of this. I don't care. I'm not above breaking game mechanics. Oh, I'm gonna arrow. Wait, what? Another, oh my god, there was 3 down here and it gave me, oh my god, that's so bad. 2 of the 3 gave me 1 each. Alright, come on, give me a bunch. Another one with 1. I'm pretty sure I've done 6 so far, and I've got 13 total. I put 1 at home. We're averaging like 2 per. This is so bad. So far, turning off the haze has not been worth it. Other than we got lots of quartz and lots of marble, so I guess it's worth it for that. But for feathers, so far it has not been worth it because the RNG has absolutely screwed us. All right, so now that the haze is gone, I really want to see what's in the hamster hole here. But we're gonna deal with this thing first. Can I cheese it? I think I've only got like, yeah, okay, I'm out of arrows, so we're going down. I don't like you. I don't like being this close. Oh, we're wrecking them though. Wait, I'm gonna hit by the babies. Oh, that's, yes, come on. Let me hit you. Just die. I'm gonna die from these stupid babies. There is so many webs and stuff in here. What is that? Oh, there's like a gnat stuck in there? That's hilarious. Oh my god, it's like a full skeleton. What? And there's gum for some reason. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, wait, what? Scab. So I kind of figured there would be a skeleton, like a body under here, because like I haven't seen many of those trinkets. But apparently there's not one here. That's super cool though, and really, really creepy actually. Also, what the hell are these? Are these those burr bushes? Burr weed. So these have popped up. I see one there, and there's one there. I wonder if there's more of these, but like these seem to have popped up since we've removed the haze. I guess that's how you get those like more for the burr plants. I was really wondering because I wanted to do some burr. I see one back over there too, I think. I was really wondering because I wanted to do some burr floors, and I didn't know how you could do that. There's one over there too. These things are everywhere. So I guess the burrs might be easier to get now. So that's super cool. We can, you know, up our floors, but we need the better axe for that. I've only got level 2. We need level 3, and we're not quite heading to the termite lab quite, or the termite hill quite yet. Well, guys, I'm still not done filling in the roof. I have spent so much time just trying to get feathers and do all this stuff. We're pretty good though. I'm down to 28 pieces left. I've done a few laps around and just kind of getting as much as I can. You can see on the map here, like, I've got none on the map right now. I've got ones that was here. There was these ones. I don't know. I've been here. I don't see any there. There's none in here. And then these ones, I don't know. I went in the sandbox, but these two I never see. This one must be below ground, I think. I think these pieces are in the lab on like shelves and stuff because I never see anything in there. But that's okay. For now, I am going to leave the building alone. I'm not sure where like this stuff is. It says I need like sprigs and plant fibers and clovers, but I don't know. I must have like started to build something somewhere and now I can't find it because I don't know where exactly it is. But between episodes, I am going to put some lighting in here, put some walls in here. I'm going to move all this stuff around. Like we have like quite the mess down here. Like this stuff's just randomly placed and with all this stuff. So I'll get this finished on this wall. You can see I'm down to 27 mushroom bricks. Like I'm out of everything. I got some in here I can get, so we do have some going. But I am pretty much out of every material, and I have spent hours on this. I want to get this video finished and get it out to you guys. So we'll do like a final walkthrough, kind of like next episode. I'll show you guys kind of how it looks when it's completely done, and yeah, we'll go from there. But for now, guys, if you enjoyed, make sure that like button. If you want to see more, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all the things. And yeah, as always, guys, I'll see you next time.